is Ariane and Scott from the Backpacker TV. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button now and join our outdoor community.
Hey guys, today we want to talk to you about an oasis off the Appalachian Trail. If you live in northern Georgia, you probably already know about this place, but if you're through hiking or hiking on the AT, you probably pass it right up. In fact, I know you pass it right up because the sign says Dockery Trail. And this trail is one of the most beautiful trails in northern Georgia, right off the Appalachian Trail. And the nice thing about it, you can camp on it right off the AT and avoid the bear canister issue.
We love Dockery Lake. Hands down, it has to be one of our favorite camping areas in all of North Georgia. It's funny, it's very particularly special to us because this is where we actually had our first date before we started dating. So very special to us in a way. Since then, we have had all of our boot camp classes held here. So we have brought a lot of people into this area, introduced them to Dockery Lake and all that it provides. It is one of the most secluded and beautiful camping areas in North Georgia. It's very tucked away. There's only 11 campsites here, and they're all pretty spaced out and each have their own unique aspect. And as you can see, the lake behind me makes Dockery Lake what it is. You can camp right on the lake.
So this weekend we just decided to do a little car camping, try to reconnect with nature. We didn't want to work on the Airstream. We didn't want to really do anything. We've been really busy, a couple hard weeks, and this is like really a great place. The Blood Mountain Wilderness area is such a beautiful area in northern Georgia. Yeah,
we needed an escape, and what better place?
Oh, absolutely.
Than Dockery Lake.
It's a really intimate campground, but with really large campsites, and so it really is one of our favorite places to go. We're going to go for a hike, and we're just going to go play around. We may even float in the lake a little bit. And and just have fun this weekend and just enjoy the outdoors.
So they have a trail that goes all around the lake, and I have to say it is absolutely beautiful. You get to see the lake at all these different angles, and all these little fishing ponds along the way, and it's not very big. It's maybe a quarter mile in total, maybe a little longer around the lake, but it's just a really peaceful walk to get up from your camp chair and walk around, or you can choose to do the longer trail headed towards the Appalachian Trail. So that's usually what we take our dogs on. It is an absolutely stunning trail. We're going to show you that here in a little bit. Can we borrow you guys for 1 second? Yeah. Any chance you'd hand us
that GoPro?
Yeah. Do you want your shoes?
Thank you. No, we're good.
That's awesome. Thanks. All right. So one of the things about Dockery Lake that makes it so special is Dockery Lake.
The lake itself.
The lake itself. It's a spring-fed lake that was built by the Army Corps of Engineers in the 1930s. A lot of these southeast campgrounds in around Georgia, Tennessee, North Carolina, they all kind of resemble each other because the Army Corps of Engineers kind of built them the same way. So one of the cool things about this is that it's a small lake. It's not really that big, but it is spring-fed. And they have a little dam at all these lakes that create a nice little waterfall behind the dam.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of our favorite locations to bring groups of people out, especially when a meteor shower is in the forecast.
Absolutely.
Because on a clear night, you have the lake itself to, you know, right, because it's like there's no debris, no tree coverage, nothing to hinder your view of this like wide open sky. And you have a very large area to be able to witness, you know, the stars passing, and it's absolutely stunning here. No, almost absolutely no natural, I should say, man-made light.
No, it's completely dark at night. That's a great thing about coming out here for the meteors.
Yeah, because you're right off of the Appalachian Trail. Really, there is nothing else around here.
So if you're hiking the Appalachian Trail and you're on Preacher's Rock, and which is only maybe, I don't know, maybe a mile out of Woody Gap, and when you're on Preacher's Rock and you look straight ahead, well, Dockery Lake is somewhere in the tributaries of that of Preacher's Rock. So you can't see it from Preacher's Rock, but we're here, and it's hard to imagine at some point in time this was just like a little creek, and then they dammed it up and now it's a lake. So every year the Department of Natural Resources in Georgia, they come out and they stock this lake with trout. And so you have a lot of, you know, people coming out and just relaxing. They do a little trout fishing. So you see some kayaks in here, you see some people off the pier just, you know, throwing their pole in and trying to catch a little trout. It's really super relaxing. And the nice thing about this is that there's only 11 spots to camp. It's a really small campground. Yeah,
I mean, it's somewhat secluded by the fact that you have large spacing in between the campgrounds, or I should say campsites.
Yeah.
So you have these like really big chunks of like open space, but shaded by trees, and so you feel the illusion of it being a little bit more private than it actually is.
Absolutely.
And we're about to go into the brush here, but
you better start paddling.
I know, but it's
do you know how hard it is to paddle an air mattress?
It's absolutely stunning. And so without fail, every single time we come here, we blow up the air mattress and get to floating on the lake. Usually it's around 2 or 3 in the morning to watch the stars on a clear night, but we decided the GoPro is not going to pick up the nightfall, so we are out and enjoying this really beautiful weather, this insanely wonderful breeze.
Absolutely, it's beautiful. This, my friends, is about the best bagel, bacon. Cheers.
Cheers.
We eat this on the trail, don't we? All the time.
So good.
So the Dockery Lake Trail is pretty special. If you're on the Appalachian Trail, it's about mile 22, I think. It's only maybe 2 miles up from Woody Gap, and you come down, you see the Dockery Lake Trail sign. It's at Miller Gap, and it's a great way to kind of camp off the Appalachian Trail. They've got 2 really nice campsites not that far away. I don't even think it's a half a mile down on the Dockery Lake Trail. But the key to this is that if there's a bear canister issue out from Woody Gap to Blood Mountain, and it has changed. I've seen the sign posted at Woody Gap, but what it does provide you is a place to camp right off the Appalachian Trail without having to have the bear canister. And not only is that valuable, but it's a beautiful trail, and it is about 3.5 miles down from the Dockery Lake sign from Miller Gap to the Dockery Lake campground. But if it's hot and you have nothing to do and you just want to like play in the lake, the Dockery Lake Trail is absolutely something you may want to check out. So Dockery Lake has amenities. It has a small bathroom. It does have running water, has potable water, but that's it. It's really just a tent camping type place. Yeah, pretty bare bones, but what amenities are here are extremely clean, very well kept up, and always really good toilet paper. Yeah, they do. But this place has seen a lot of blowdown in the last, couple of years, and so they're really fighting hard to keep this a really nice campground. But the nice thing about it is that it's a great day hiking opportunity. So along with the camp area, you can just drive down the forest road here, park your car, and day hike. So there's a big parking area, and they've got a bathroom there, and then you can make your way up to the Appalachian Trail. So it's about a 7-mile round trip hike. Yeah, very good. I mean, the elevation gain and loss is pretty significant, so you're definitely going to get a workout. You can go as far as you want, or as little mileage as you'd like, and you still hit so many different variations of the trail itself. So it's a beautiful area to hike in. And so if you can hike with a buddy, this is a great training ground if you're getting ready to through hike the Appalachian Trail, because one person can park at Woody Gap, the other person can park here at Dockery Lake parking area, and then you could do a loop out of it. Probably, I'd say total, I don't know, maybe it's a 7.5 mile hike from Woody Gap to Dockery Lake. It's not a really long hike, but it's a good hike. You can also camp on the Dockery Lake Trail. So if you want to test your gear, if you want to get really familiar with a little bit of the Appalachian Trail, you get to hike in Blood Mountain Wilderness, so you can kind of get that fear out of the whole Blood Mountain thing. Test your gear. You have plenty of water out here, and just really get ready for a thru hike. I think it's a great training. That's why we do boot camp here. Yeah, absolutely. Precisely why. So thanks so much, you guys, for watching. We always truly appreciate your support. So go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. And thank you so much for joining our outdoor community. See you on the trail. Bye, you guys. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Dino.